Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit sped up version of how I applied the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. To start off with, I am doing my base contour with the Fenty Matchstick in the shade Truffle. You guys have seen me use this method multiple times. I'm probably going to go into another video explaining how I do it all. But I was basically also showing you guys that I'm really excited to review the foundation and that I was going to be using ABH or Anastasia Beverly Hills Craft Liquid Lipstick today for the look. And also I'm apologizing for creaky chair, although you guys can't hear creaky chair because you hear this voiceover. So that is what the packaging looks like. I really love the packaging. I like that it has a little dome on top and that it is easy to open. I heard that it was designed for people who have arthritis um, and maybe other bone conditions. So that's very, very thoughtful of Selena, and I really love that. The one thing that I didn't exactly enjoy, though, later on, is that it does get a little bit marked up if you have any makeup on your hands, which I tend to do or have at the end of doing my makeup or somewhere in the beginning of having my makeup. My fingers tend to get all crusty with, you know, the eyeshadow or the concealer or whatever. But I'm using a beauty blender, and you did see me go in first on my hand because that is generally how I would apply my foundation. And I'm kind of showing you guys that I have mirrors pretty much surrounding me, and I'm shocked by how skin-like this looks. That's the one thing that I will say is this foundation is so skin-like, and I really, really, really appreciate that. And it's just, I've never seen anything like this. I've always wondered, what makeup artists would have in their kits. Um, and I think it's probably a formula that is similar to this so that So, yeah, I would recommend going in with just the doe foot applicator instead of putting it on the back of your hand because that's the best way to apply it. I didn't realize that. Um, and I also felt like that area needed a bit more coverage, which is why I um, went back in just a little bit with the foundation. Like, I dotted it all over the place. I don't recommend applying this foundation with a brush because at least with a flat top kabuki brush, if you have another brush that has a little bit more softer bristles and is a little bit more bendable or malleable, I would highly recommend that brush. I would not recommend a stiff or dense brush. You need something that'll move and work with the product. Um, so yeah, I really enjoy this foundation. It worked well with my concealer. That's always another thing that I am always concerned about and am a little bit hesitant about because sometimes like certain foundations will not go with a concealer that you have been using for like years upon years. You guys know that I'm committed to my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel, which is what I used on my eyes right now. And I always go in with a beauty blender to apply it. And listen, the beauty blender just works for me. It gives me a natural coverage. It gives me a good finish. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So back to the foundation. I love it, if I'm being honest. I was kind of hesitant at first, and I think that's because, oh, quickly, I am setting my eyes with the Coty Airspun powder. But anyways, back to foundation. I was kind of hesitant because I went in with like it on the back of my hand, and again, I don't know why I did that. Maybe because I was trying to test to see how much product would come out. I really don't know what I was doing in the sense of I really don't know why I didn't just go straight on my face. Um, but I wanted to see sometimes like in the doe foot applicators, like what will happen is the correct amount of product will come out, or a little bit more will come out. And I did want to test to see if more would come out. More did not come out, and I'm showing you right there that it blended into my skin, which means that 360W is the best shade for me. Um, with that being said, it can be a little bit deceiving online to try to find your perfect shade because sometimes, like, if you don't have experience looking at what kind of foundations, what undertones you have, and kind of getting to know your skin, if you have not spent time looking at product, then you might be a little bit confused, and it might be like, okay, well, do I go with the warm, just a plain warm undertone, or do I go with an olive undertone? And girl, don't you worry, I got you covered. I will have a video on undertones, overtones, all of that stuff later on down the line. But it doesn't have a tackiness to it. I really love the foundation, and it gives me a skin-like finish. And this is what the look looked like. So I did do some eyeliner, and that is ABH Craft Liquid Lipstick. And I got a sample blush when I got the order, and it's in the shade Gracie. And I'm comparing it to the Benefit Benetint, which is kind of something similar that I have. The blush is amazing. I think you have to put it on the back of your hand. Now, this product, you have to put it on the back of your hand because if you go in directly, it will start to look like a clown, and you guys start to see me freaking out. And so I go in with a beauty blender, and yeah, it worked out fine after that. But go in with the back of your hand, pick it up on your beauty blender, and just spread it around that way because it is a kind of souffle whipped texture. That is the best way to apply this blush. I don't know if I will be purchasing a full-size version of it, but so far I really enjoyed the blush, and I did use it the next day as well, so that says something, right? So that is it for the end of this video. Thank you for sticking with me for so long. I love you guys. Stay safe and be healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Love you.